Happy pre-Christmas Eve vibes. I don't know whether many people will jump on because everyone's busy, 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 but that's okay. But delay in getting these notifications. But I am Miss Psychic D and I'm here to channel some psychic insight and guidance for the year 2026, a year that is what I feel and deemed to be a magical year of manifestation. So 2025 in energy has been a massive karmic cleanup year. So if anything about yourself could come up, wanted to come up, had to come up, hey, Wendy, it did. It did. And it wasn't happening to you, it was happening for you. So I know 2025 felt like a heavy blanket that you had to carry on your shoulders, may have felt like a lot of burden, a lot of disappointment, a lot of catastrophe, a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, we had to go through this process as souls for our own evolution, our own growth, and our own expansion. And this is a process that we all have to do each and every day of our lives, regardless of whether it's the end of a cycle, which is 2025, and the beginning of a whole new cycle, which is 2026. And me personally, I'm still cleaning up residual energies. I'm still doing the work, just like you beautiful folk. But I'm just lucky and blessed that for over 30 odd years, I've embraced spirit. I live a very spirit-led lifestyle. What they say goes to me, even if I resist it. I go, you don't know. But at the end of the day, spirit always know what's for our highest good, whether we like the outcome or like the answer or not. And it's my encouragement moving forward, especially into 2026, is to help guide you in some way through the spirit-led messages that I receive. So even though I receive them for myself, I also receive them to share with you guys as well. So that's where we're at. Anyone who's new or happens to come across this video, I'll just do a quick reintroduction. My name is Danielle. I'm affectionately known as Miss Psychic D, and I'm a natural born channel and intuitive and conduit for spirit. So I am a very strong clairaudient and clairvoyant, which means that I can psychically see what's possible for individuals and the collective consciousness moving forward. And I can actually hear spirit. So if I don't hear them, I feel them, or they'll give me a knowing. So, hello. So with these abilities, I first of all take on the guidance and learn it and embody it myself, and then I teach others through the clarity of my own examples. So I am a law of attraction practitioner and facilitator. So I help guide people by using the natural law that is, and that's the law of attraction. So I started seeing ghosts probably about 33 years ago. So my forte is personal development. Sometimes I don't necessarily see them, but they communicate with me. So they talk into my good ear so I can listen. So a lot of people are going through their own awakening, soul expansion, soul ascension right now. Thank you so much, especially those who are joining me from TikTok. My TikTok is going off at the moment, popping off. All my clients this week were either coming to me via Reels. That means you're ready to receive the messages that Spirit have for you, and you're willing to participate in your own growth and your own expansion and curiosity. But thank you very much to everyone over on TikTok. Some beautiful, beautiful souls and a lot of young souls. So I love it for you guys. I love that you're opening your mind up to something bigger and broader than yourself. It doesn't always have to be, and all, because the industry has got very gimmicky and there's a lot of people just regurgitating information out there, and no judgment on them. Like attracts like. If you will meet who you're meant to learn something from, or you'll meet someone who you're meant to teach. There's no judgment ever here. I love everyone unconditionally without judgment, but I believe in a higher consciousness and I connect with them. So how can you see ghosts as well? I'll be 50. I'll be 50 in about a week. So the big 50 for me. So I've been my awakening started when I was 17, about 17, 18, because I had a lot of struggle with mental health and stuff like that. So, but it turns out that I was actually an empath and clairvoyant, and that I wasn't psycho like people are trying to make it out to be. So thanks so much for asking. I really appreciate your curiosity. So yeah, 9 times out of 10, and I've been through a lot of stuff in my own personal life as well. So I'm also very trauma informed. So I don't sympathize necessarily with people. I'm a bit of a tough love psychic, but I have a huge load of empathy for people, and that's what makes it a beautiful quality about me, I suppose, is that I won't allow you to be a victim or feel sorry for yourself or whatever, but I'll also hold space for you, because the chances of me being there, done that, felt that, have had to transmute and alchemize that is highly possible. So people will learn more about me as next year goes on. But for now, we are going to come together as a collective because we are all one. What you see in me is actually a reflection of yourself. I'm no better than anybody else, and you're not lesser than anybody else. We are all in this together, and let's just make this world a big, better, beautiful place. That's all we can ask for, hey? It's all we can ask for. So if you do need me for anything, I'll be away. I'll be having a bit of a break over Christmas to celebrate Christmas and my birthday and New Year's. So I think I might have a couple of appointments left for tomorrow, but after that, I'm off till the 4th of January. If you'd like to have a paranormal experience, all you need to do is quieten your mind and be open. But once again, I always say once again, so just ignore me. You do have to be in a high vibrational space to reach spirit, because spirit are high vibrational. They will never drop their energy to come down and meet you. As human beings, even though we are spiritual and we are an extension of source, we need to raise our frequency up to meet them where they are. So that's through meditation, quieting the mind, always making sure that you're shielding yourself, making sure that you cleanse yourself at the end of each day. If you do want to learn how to do that, that's my goal in 2026, to help people with their curiosities. So if you go and subscribe on my Stan store, or you subscribe to this channel, or hit me over on my social media, if you just stay in touch in some way, then I will have opportunities for you to be able to receive what you need. Hey Jay, how you going? So yeah, so just before I get started, just letting you know that I am an energy reader. So I do not read your mind. I do not do anything of the nature. What I do is I tap into the energy of something. So whether it's an item, whether it's a person when I'm doing one-on-one readings, or whether it's the collective consciousness, which is all of you people who are here. If you're here, you're meant to be here. I am meant to have crossed your path for a reason today. So I pick up energy so sensitively. I don't ask for subscribers. I won't beg for chasers or followers or anything like that. It's not a numbers game for me. It's not a popularity contest for me. What this is about is, I always just say to Spirit, I'm here to be of service for you. I will share your messages to raise the frequency of the planet, and those who are meant to be here will be here. So if you do subscribe, you do like, you do share, you do comment, you do anything, all that does for me is puts an energetic imprint into my space, which I like to keep as high vibe and positive as possible. So I'm not scared to block, delete, and cancel if I know that an energy's like hasn't got good intention. I'm reading for you guys. I'm reading for you guys. That's how I work. So I hope that made sense. Probably going over some people's heads, but yeah, that's me. So thanks for being here. I do know XX Nation. My son actually introduced me to him, and I love their music. I love his music. Absolutely. Where can I find a high vibrational space? In here. In here. Yep. Just remember, oh, thank you, Wendy. 1111. Just remember, you cannot seek things outside of yourself. Everything that you need does come from within yourself. And I know that's a cliche and people go, oh, what a load of crap. I want the world to change to make me feel better and all that sort of stuff. It's not how it works. Yeah. And you love them more. I can understand why. The music, I love music that has lyrics that you can relate to. You know what I mean? When I was back in 1992, I really got into the band Bush. And Glycerine was my depression song. Every time I sort of got really depressed or I got really anxious and manic, I just put on Bush, and there was something about the frequency of that music, the lyrics they sang. He was hot. But there was just something, Gavin Ross style. There was just something about that really helped me shift my energy. So that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, finding what fits, and you'll go from one thing to another, to another, and to another, and to another, because your soul's forever growing, forever expanding, forever wanting more. If you want more, that's not a bad thing. That's actually a natural, normal thing. We are here for more. It's only our belief system and lack and scarcity that pinch ourselves off from the sources of supply that the spirit have for us. So they want me to draw an infinity symbol right now. So everything's infinite. What goes out has to come back. You put out bad juju, you're going to get bad juju back. You put out good juju, your good juju's coming back. And I love that they made me say that, because what's going to happen, and if you followed along on my social media, I do daily little energetic check-ins. And I'm telling you now that if you have worked very diligently in cleaning up your karmic debt, so to speak, this year, and that's what this year required us all to do, we are transferring, especially over the next 4 to 6 weeks, we are transferring over into a time of Dharma. And I'm hoping that those who are watching this, that you actually believe that, because I know I've spoken to a lot of souls over the last week or two who said, and I did this only a few months ago, and going, why do I keep getting treated like shit? You know what I mean? Why does all this bad stuff keep happening to me? And I just do nothing but good out there and all that sort of stuff. But then I got the higher awareness is that none of that stuff was happening to me. It was bringing my awareness to something, and it was saying, Dan, are you going to continue to attach yourself to this, or are you going to allow Dharma to unfold and for you to experience that? It's just that void that sucks sometimes. So I'm here to fill the void. I'm here to fill the void. Ah, you two with Bush, eh? Sisters! And I'm sorry, my eyes are like, I can't, the comments are really blurry. So, I'm not AI. No, I'm not. I'm real. All right, so what I'm going to do after all that, thank you so much. That's 15 minutes worth of introduction. Thanks for sticking around. I'm just going to tune in. If I don't see your comments, it's not personal. It's just when I channel, I go into a higher frequency and I try to keep the message in a type of storyline. I do use Oracle and Tarot as a tool, even though all my information does come from spirit. It's just that this helps me keep a certain storyline. So at the moment, I'm just getting my tools ready to work for me. If you do stick around, and you watch this to the end and you want to ask me a question, I am more than happy to help a couple of you, whoever spirit guides me to. I do have a super chat feature. If you do offer a super chat, then you get priority. So I've just got a bunch of cards today because 2026 for the collective is going to be a mixed bag because it all depends on where you are in your timeline. But our job is just to keep you on the straight and narrow. Just to keep you on the straight and narrow. It's all we can do. So thanks so much for being here and watching if you are, and if you're watching the replay, I appreciate that too. I'll probably timestamp it. I'll timestamp it at 10:15. So if people don't want to listen to the waffle, they don't have to. All right, so about 10 minutes before I clocked on live, Spirit made me play the song Winds of Change by the band Scorpion. So if you want to start living a more spirit-led, deliberate, creative type lifestyle for yourself and join me in my community, take a moment out of your day when you get a chance where you can be a little bit mindful, put on Winds of Change by Scorpion and listen to the lyrics because there's a message in those lyrics for you. What we will find in 2026 is it's like a massive, we've just gone through a massive ego death and we're going through a rebirth. Because I'm in personal development, I am going to focus on what's coming in rather than what needs to be fixed. So I'm not a clinical therapist. I am a deliberate creator and I help people create the life that they desire. So what's going to happen at the moment is if you can sit with yourself and you can say that you've had an imbalance between your masculine and your feminine energies, because everybody has that duality within them. For me, it's my masculinity took over and I lost that feminine aspect of self. So the last few months, I've been working more feverishly into honouring my masculinity. It's given me resilience. It's given me strength. It's put me into a leadership type role. But now I'm tapping into that feminine where it's more self-love, self-care, softer energy. For those who don't know and are watching, I am recovering from CPTSD. So it's put me in that masculine very, very strongly. But now it's about approaching life a little bit more softly, and that's by taking care of my feminine self first. It could be the opposite for you. Maybe a lot of you have been, and it doesn't matter whether you're masculine or feminine because you do embody both. Some of you throughout 2025 may have realised, you know what, I'm a chronic people pleaser. You know, maybe I'm the doormat. Everyone's walked over me. Maybe I couldn't say no. I've struggled to say no, or maybe I've struggled to ask for what it is that I want or put my best foot forward. This can happen for so many different reasons. A lot of it is 2025 has been a lot about healing inner child stuff as well. So, a lot's come up for everybody. So some of you may be needing to sort of balance out your feminine energy with a bit more strength, which is about setting boundaries. It's about knowing your worth. It's about boosting your confidence. It's about not allowing other people to have power or control over you. 2025 has been a very manipulative year. It's been very entangled. It's been very entwined, but it had to happen that way so you can sit with yourself and say, I am not these things that have happened to me. These are things that happened for me. What has this tried to show me? If you can reach that point in your own timeline and start working on those things, because like always attracts like when it comes to energy. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. The only time you want anything outside of yourself is because of the feeling that you'll have from having it. So if you realise, you know what, I have a real fear of being lonely. So I've tried to put exerted, efforted action into getting people to love me, getting to choose me, getting to be part of something, being heard or whatever. You may go out to nightclubs, you may join dating sites, you may join community groups and all that, and you've been seeking outside of yourself for a cure to your loneliness. That's your lesson. It's about saying, no, you need to come back to yourself. You need to be the best possible version of yourself so you can attract toward you like a magnet who it is that you want to have in your life. And so it's healthy. It's not, we don't chase, we attract in this life. So just remember you're a big magnet. And yes, even I've attracted less than things. But I don't blame myself for it. I've got that awareness. So be aware. And it's the same. Maybe this come up, my throat chakra's closing up. It's because the messages come up on my thing. A lot of people are the opposite. What did I just go with that? Now I got distracted. Oh, damn, I lost it. Yeah, so it's basically like if you've been a people pleaser, maybe you've manifested people that take from you. If you are someone, the greed, that's right, thank you. Awkward. I had in the collective, because I do the bright side of stuff. I do the hope, I do the optimism and that. I did become aware over the last week that there's a lot of greedy people out there. There's a lot of people that just want to take from the world and not give back or whatever. Please know that greed through the eyes of spirit does not go unnoticed. And unfortunately, there will be a karmic consequence to that type of energy as well. So if you think people are getting away with stuff at the moment, that they're going to get away with any form of injustice, even though us as a community, because if you're here, we're heading into our dharma, which is our karmic rewards. I'm using human words for the energy. Those people are just about to start a cycle of karmic debt, and you don't want to be part of that train. Leave the universe to it. Don't try to be the revenger, the justice. I know it's really, really hard, but we need to let, like Spirit said during my reels last week, let go, let God. It really is time. So anyway, so that's that. So we are heading into, should you choose your own path and stay in your own lane and learn and grow and expand and only say yes to things that actually add value to your life and all that sort of stuff, a lot of us are coming into what I would deem as ultimate embodiment. We're about to embody something. So I love this for you. Anyway, let's get into it. Spirit, can you please use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer myself and my beautiful community members something you feel you need to let us know for 2026 as a whole? We already know it's a year of Dharma. So what's the good shiz? What's the good shiz that is going to come in for us? A lot of healing. A lot of healing. Look at that. I've got to be careful showing the cards because they'll flag me and whatever. But we got the orphan card. So please know if you are going through a time of feeling lonely, it's funny how I used that analogy just before, feeling lonely, feeling lost, feeling stagnant, feeling stuck. For the last month, over on my dailies, I have been encouraging and trying to influence people to cut out the outside world and go within. It's been very, very important. What's actually coming in for you, they just told me 2 to 4 weeks, is a very serendipitous moment. So this is luck energy. You cannot feel lucky. You can't receive lucky if you feel unlucky, basically. So you have luck on your side. It's going to be a very lucky year. So do you feel lucky, Punk? Do you feel lucky? Thank you, Kitty. Thanks, darling. Appreciate you. So we are heading into luckier times. They just told me that if you've done the energy work, then the grass is really going to be green on the other side for you. It really is. especially if you get out of your head and you start following your heart space. Someone that is merging out of her trauma, I know how difficult this is to let the guard down, to let the wall down and to trust and have faith again. But this is what's required right now while you're in this energy. It really is. It's getting to know yourself. Now's a really, really, really powerful time for self-awareness. I can't say how much I've bantered on over the last couple of weeks about stop listening to other people's thoughts, opinions, even mine. If my opinions and beliefs don't match with yours, cool. That's cool too. Yes, we need coaches, mentors, influencers out there and stuff, but do not take their word as gospel. Do not take your family's word as gospel. If you go and get 100 psychic readings done, that doesn't mean that that's your definitive outcome, because you are the creator. You are the creator. So Spirit would love to encourage you more from this moment forth, because now's all we have, to start daydreaming a little bit. Start thinking about what it is that you do want. Attach the emotional reason as to why you want whatever it is that you want, because your head, your thought, your brain's just there to protect you. As soon as you think of something positive, like if you sat there for 5 minutes and thought, like for me at the moment, it's about having time out, going to the beach, just disconnecting from social media, just going and doing that, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sand in between my toes, looking up at Mother Nature, showing gratitude for Mother Gaia and all that sort of stuff. It brings that feeling of peace and tranquility and all that. That's what it's about at the moment. It's going into the fairyland of it. If you can go there in your mind, you will go there in your body. I'm telling you now. And they want you to use your thoughts for positive things rather than the negative things. Now, it's not a time to look back. You've just cleaned up a heap of shit. Do not go back and activate that. I know the same messages keep coming out, but it's collective messaging. So if you keep going back and say, 10 years ago, this happened, or this injustice, and they did this to me, and I did that, and this and that, and I regret this, and I regret that, and I feel guilty about that, and all that. Clean up that energy. Clean up. I forgive myself. I did the best that I could at that time. Everything's working out for me. I can have whatever I set my mind to. What I want wants me to. Stop picking your energy up where it currently is from the lessons that you've learned, and try to clean up the past. You're wasting your time, wasting your emotion, and you're pinching yourself off from whatever luckiness is coming in for you. Hey, Denise. Haven't made a live in a while, probably because I haven't been live in a while. But it's so good to have ya. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Look. Here we go. Your stars are lining up for you. The last leg of your tour, so to speak, is to focus on the wanted. Focus on the wanted. Hello, Happy. You got something fated that's coming in for you. This is a whole new life cycle. Just picture it this way, right? Your life is a canvas and you get to paint it however you like. You get to create it. Start your bloody vision board. Start your vision board. Where do you see yourself? Try not to go too beyond yourself. Stick within the next 3 months. Stick within the next 6 months, but most of all, stick within the next 12 months. And start creating your vision board. And everything in life's intent. Everything in life's intent. So please don't get sideswiped. There's so many people out there telling everybody how to do something, what to do. Please just know that everything in energy and in frequency is intention. I remember back in the day when I first started learning, people in the industry were saying, grab this because it'll give you this result. And I thought, oh yeah, better. And then I wasn't seeing the result. And I went, well, that's weird. They told me that if I bought that and I had that, then I was going to get this result. And I'm going, well, that's full of shit. And I went down the, all this woo-woo is crap kind of energy. But then I sat with Spirit about it. I sat with Spirit and I said, what is it? And they said, it's just the power of intention. So for example, if I pick up this pencil, right, and I have a question in mind, and I'll say to Spirit, I intend to find the answer to this problem that I've got going. And I know that this pencil will protect me. I know this pencil will shield me. And I know this pencil will give me the answers that I need. Please give me the answers that I need. And you set the intention in the pencil, and then you put it down for another day. You surrender and go, Jesus, take the wheel. God has my back. Show me, Spirit. Show me. And I don't say that in disrespect either. Show me, show me, show me. The next time that you go to pick up that pencil to write something, to take a note or something, your aha moment will come to you. So you don't need big gimmicky products. You don't need expensive stuff. Spirit taught me right from the beginning to KISS, which is keep it spiritually simple. Those who have followed me for the last 25 years, that's actually where I started. How I help people keep it simple. If you keep it simple right now, you focus on those things that you want, you start putting intention into something. I'm going to meet the love of my life. I'm going to be in holiday mode. I'm going to get that new car. I am worthy of that new car. I deserve that new car. My new car is red, shiny, and goes beep, beep. My love, you know, we have such great times and adventures together, and I love how it's such beautiful equal energy exchange, and it feels exciting just to wake up with purpose and go to bed satisfied. And if you shift your story, your emotional story, towards what it is that you actually want, which is in your little treasure chest here, you're going to be in the right place at the right time, talking to the right person, and you're going to get lucky. You're going to get lucky. This is happening really soon, by the way. This is going to happen really soon. So there's something about just to clean up the energy, you need to get into emotional alignment with what it is that you want. Look at all the stars. Look at it. I'll laugh now if the star comes out in the tarot. I'll just say it here. So take care of your emotional self. You've got something coming into you won't attract good if you're sitting there beating yourself up, if you don't feel worthy, if you feel like you don't. They just keep saying everybody doesn't feel like they deserve it. Look at your worth. Look at what you deserve. You are not a product of this 3D environment. You're an extension of Source. Source and the universe is unlimited. That's why it's infinite. What goes out comes back. So especially if you've been a doer, you know, you've put so much good positive juju out there. If you keep focusing on all the things that people did to you and took away from you, whatever, you pinch yourself off from this. Please know, let them, I hate saying let it go, but they made me say it. Let them go. Surrender everything. Surrender it. Give yourself permission to go on a new pathway, because what you want wants you to, and it's coming in for you in 2026. Knowledge is power, regeneration. So lineal time-wise, please know that you haven't missed the boat. It's just a time for learning. Rather than reading about what everyone else is doing, rather reading about subjects and topics that add more grief, especially when it's got to do with politics and government and, you know, that stuff. I've got to be careful of words because I'll probably even censor me. But the more you focus on, oh, look what they're doing up there. Oh, my God. Oh, digital stuff and all that sort of stuff. You're feeding that. You're actually feeding that. So you're not preventing anything. You're not advocating for anything. You're bringing awareness to more fear. You're bringing awareness to more injustice. And this really annoys me. I'm going to be really honest because, you know, people who know me know I've got a big mouth, but I won't hold back. There's nothing more than when someone's out there saying, I'm a spiritualist, I work with Source, I'm a healer, I'm this and I'm that and all that sort of stuff. And yet they're posting stuff to bring fear and worry and prepare your energy because doom and gloom is coming. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. Anyway, I'm here to help those who want to. I'm not saying that you don't have to be aware. Be aware. Life's life. We have our dualities. We have a battle between the dark and the light. Moving forward, because I said right at the beginning, it's about balancing our masculine and feminine energies. You need to pick a lane. Are you going to choose a lane of fear and worry and preparing and pre-paving your energy into more war, into more doom, into more gloom, into the, oh my God, they're killing us? Or are you going to go, no, we've been around for billions of years. Look, we've even had past lives and we still come back. There is no ending to this. There is no ending, but you're alive now. You're alive now. Why not go out of this world in the most friskiest, funniest, healthiest, vibrant, joyful, abundant version of self that you can, and feed that? I know that's what I'll be doing. I know that's how I'll be doing. And I know not everyone's there yet, but that's what I'm here for. And when you see where I've come from next year, well, from the last 50 years of my life, and you see next year, you'll see what I mean. So please be amongst people who are spreading joy, spreading light, not still trying to spread fear and worry and injustice and everything that's going wrong. Get on the good side. You're in between worlds. Look at this. Look at the duality. Are you going to stay here or are you going to come here? You get to paint this now. You're in between. You know, this is to me, if I can explain in 3D terms, it's like I have my good days and I have my bad days. I have my good day, I have a bad day. When people get into their ego, this energy here translates to, damn it, I take 3 steps forward and I take 6 steps back. Or they get so fixated on certain coaches and mentors and spiritualists and healers and all that out there. They get so fixated on it. A soul will come into alignment with itself. Then they'll turn to someone else, no matter what their status is. They'll turn to it and they go, oh no, they said that, so I must be wrong. And then it just gets bloody messy. It gets messy. Ah! You are manifesting something friggin' amazing. This is abundance. You know what? All the beautiful souls that I read for over the last few weeks especially, they're not even chasing material possessions. They're not chasing money. They're not chasing anything. They're chasing the emotional fulfillment. And I'm telling you now, yes, we need external stuff, new cars, homes, forks, knives, phones, fridges, whatever it is. We need those things to survive. You know what I mean? We need those things. Spirit understand that, and money. But at the end of the day, it's all just energy. If you don't feel good about money, money can't land in your lap. If you don't feel good about love, it can't land in your lap. If you're not feeling good driving a new car, it won't come to you. You've got to feel it to receive it. And you're going to receive something. Soulmates. New relationships, possibly. But this has got to be a self-love, self-awareness relationship with self, first and foremost. A lot of you do have a financial offer coming in, financial offers coming in as well. So quickly, for a minute, tap into yourself. Be a little bit selfish. What's the first thing that comes into your mind that you want next year? First thing. Tell me. First thing, don't feel like it's greedy. Don't feel like you're asking for too much. Don't. I know I say don't feel it, don't do it, but it's easier said than done. But stop pinching yourself off from it. Absolutely, Wendy. Because it's coming in. I can lead the horse to water, but I can't make him drink. I can just do it, embody it, and then give you an example of it. I follow Spirit's guidance too. Every day I get on, I do my own energy work first. And then from that high frequency, I then channel in and give you guys your little reels every morning and stuff like that, the best that I can. And because I had 2 offers last week. because they kept saying offers and opportunities coming in. And I'm going, oh, I don't know what they are going to be. What the hell, and all that. And I had 2 offers come in. I had 2 offers come in myself, and I just sort of went, oh my God, Spirit's right. See, they even shock and delight me. I'm still human too. Yeah. So it is coming in. All right. So you are manifesting something that is fated for you. It can be love. It can be money. It can be whatever it is that you're calling in for yourself. That's up to you. But we also got the soulmates. So maybe, hopefully it's all of it for you. Hopefully it's all of it for you. Oh, they were going to get me to do a post yesterday, but I went, no, I've diligently gone off social media, like for personal reasons. I'm only on there for business. And I said, no work today. They said to me, oh, hang on. Oh, you are a product of your environment. They wanted me to remind everybody that you're a product of your environment. So if you've got people in your energy that no longer fit or are taking up too much space in here or are influencing your energy in some type of way, you are really being encouraged to detach from that, because you are who you hang around. You are a product of your environment. If you're even looking around your physical space, if it's got nothing to do with people, if you're in your physical space and you're sitting there going, I can't, this is chaotic, this is, whatever, clean it up. Because you're a product of your environment. All right, so let's get into the tarot, my juicy tarot. Okay. I'm really struggling to show you the cards, but we've got the Orphan, we've got the 9 of Swords. Just quickly look at, I won't show it, but look at the energy. If you're in this energy, I'd say book in for a session, but I think I've only got like 1 or 2 left for tomorrow until the new year. But if not, manifest the money to invest in yourself. And yeah, I'm happy to help you. Hermit energy, quiet time, quiet reflection. Don't be afraid to say no. I have had a few people, obviously it's Christmas time. There are Christmas gatherings. There are, Bob doesn't like Paul and Paul doesn't like Mary and Mary's over here and they're making it hard and they want it their way and they're not doing this and they didn't do. Let's not participate in that. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? That's what this energy is. Go to hermit mode. You are a product of your environment. You do not have to be anywhere just to appease someone else. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Ground yourself, they just said. Ground yourself. They just literally told me with this energy, it's like an orphan Christmas. Maybe you need to have an orphan Christmas. Maybe you need to just be by yourself and connect to Source this Christmas. They just told me a lot of people are finding their own faith system, and I love this. I don't care what you do, who you believe in, as long as it's without judgment and condition, A lot of you are being asked at the moment to find your own faith system because there's been a spiritual awakening, because your spiritual ascension, soulmates. Is it still there? Soulmates, beautiful, intuitive, divine connections. But you need to make a judgment call. Between now and March, I'd say, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people stay or just, it's not that they're playing. I hope you're not deep in it. If it is, get medical help. But because of this spiritual awakening and the spiritual ascension and all that sort of stuff, you do have to pick a lane here. You do have to make a call. You do want to get better, or do you want to keep getting bitter and keep attracting bitter? Because those who have created negative karma in their life are just about to hit their karmic debt, and you don't, as a growing, expanding, beautiful soul, you don't want to be part of it. So if you are part of some form of injustice of the past, you need to release the energy attached to it, do a lot of cord cutting. I've been doing a lot of Archangel Michael cord cutting. You can get guided free meditations here on YouTube, so there's no excuse for it. And start cutting the cord. It doesn't cut off love. Anything that's love, higher frequency, for your highest good, it doesn't like block that off. If what it does, it just blocks it off from that negative energy. It actually brings in soulmate, more abundance that you can pay back debt. You can pay it forward in the community. You can go and shop from the nice part of the store. You can buy yourself those fancy earrings or fancy motorbike if you're a guy. You can buy yourself those fancy things. But the consensus for 2026 is making it all about love. But at the end of the day, it's got to come down to self-love. It's got to come down to self-love, not this, not that. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. A lot of people are standing in their power, and I'm so proud of you. You're standing into your feminine energy where you're just saying, yes, please. No, thank you. It's okay. Wah, wah, wah. Or you're standing in your masculine and you're putting people in their place and going, no, I will not be spoken to like that. You will not treat me like that. If you haven't got something nice to say, don't say anything at all. I'm going to be over here doing my own thing. That's healthy. You do need healthy boundaries, especially if you're an intuitive. I've had to help a few people this week because they're just waking up to their gifts and their abilities and stuff like that. You will need, I'm telling you now, in 2026, you will need to set up a spiritual lifestyle for yourself, a holistic lifestyle for yourself. It's about embracing that holistic self. It's about movement, like doing things in the physical world. It's about looking after your mental health. It's about looking after your physical vessel with high vibrational foods, any food from the earth, all that sort of stuff. Finding a faith system. Maybe you do want to go to church more. Maybe you do want to study, shamanism more. Maybe you want to, whatever it is for you. They just reminded me when I was young how I felt like I had multiple personalities because I was of this land, I was of this land, I was all over the place. I think that's the energy of what a lot of people are feeling. They don't know what's true anymore. But I'm telling you now, if you're just starting your journey, the best thing that you can do for yourself is get to know yourself. A quick process that I can help you with moving forward today is sit down and write down some I am statements. Write down those I am statements. Because you have so much love coming in, but it's got to start with love of self. If you don't love yourself, how's anyone else going to love you? If you don't know how to be treated and what's right, how's anyone else going to know how to love and treat you right? And it's not just necessarily in love relationships, but this is in work and career, doing what you love, being paid your worth, all that sort of stuff. This is what's coming in. I'm going to show you. I'll show you just, oh God, I hope I don't get banned, but I don't care. Just make sure you hit like and share and subscribe and all that shit so I don't get lost in the algorithms. This is us at the moment. Ooh, that's us at the moment, right? We are coming out of this. I showed you that. We are coming out of this. La, 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 dark, awful, lonely, orphaned, horrible in my head, all of that. You've got to make a choice now. Self-growth, my own lane, self-love, self-empowerment, allowing yourself time to regenerate, top up your cup, fill up your holistic cup. Then, in the next probably 4 to 6 weeks, you have the potential to start this Dharma period. Light, bright, lucky, emotionally fulfilling, full of love, self-love first, beautiful divine unions, power couples, abundance. We've got a couple more. There's abundance coming in, whatever you're manifesting for yourself. Let's get a couple more because I just feel like I need to say our mantra for 2026 is I love life and life loves me. Because life is all encompassing. It hits all different areas of your life. I love life and life loves me. So I'm going to be the love that I wish to attract. I'm going to be the abundance that I wish to attract. I'm going to be the best possible version of myself, not perfect, because you'll never be perfect, but I'm going to be the best possible version of myself, and I'm just going to watch. I'm going to surrender the outcomes, and I'm going to watch life and the universe surprise and delight me, because you are. You are going to be surprised and delighted. And hopefully you have a few orgasms along the way. Oh. So, look at that. Oh, I love this shit. I just love it so much. You are not an apprentice anymore. Okay, we've got three different energies coming in here. 7-7. 7-7 on my thingy there. You are either waking up and going, hey, I'm tired of feeling like shit. I'm going to do something about it. And then boom, I hit the apprentice energy. Wow, this learning and reading and writing and all that sort of stuff, it's actually making me feel better. I'm going to learn this and I'm going to learn that and I'm going to learn that, and I'm just going to take what I need from all those spots. You could be that person. You could be the person that is at the end now going, you know what, I've learned enough. I need to start putting some of this wisdom and some of this knowledge and that into actual inspired action. So I've actually got to physically start doing something right now. So I'm going to line myself up with energies that have the same moral as me, that have the same value as me, that have the same trajectory as me. You'll naturally attract them anyway, but you've got to make that intention within yourself. And then you've got, obviously, I hate the word masters because none of us are a master of anything, but some of you are actually building your empire. You're actually becoming the boss, the CEO, the leader of some sort here. And whatever this is, the financial gain this year, financial gain, you're building your wealth. This could be building a wealth of knowledge. I like to say I'll have it all, thanks, universe, but building your wealth of knowledge, building your wealth of abundance, building your wealth of community, high ticket items, high ticket. That doesn't mean better or worse. This is just higher, no lack, no scarcity, abundance. Look at this, a 10 of cups. Soulmate unions, divine pairings, love. So I believe you can do have it all. I know for myself, I'm manifesting it all. And I'm just focusing on emotional fulfillment. But whatever it means for you, look at all coming in. Money, love. This is all, everything that's happening at the moment is being divinely orchestrated. It really is being divinely orchestrated, and a lot of people are huffing and puffing because they're not getting their way. It's not coming fast enough. They're worried more about what other people are doing. They're looking at what everyone else has and what other people don't. I saw something on TikTok the other day and they said, don't go this Christmas, consider those who have nothing. Consider those who have nothing. So don't flaunt your success. Don't flaunt your extravagant gifts and all that sort of stuff. And I'm sitting there going, I understand their notion for doing that or saying that or believing that. But what you're saying is, I know for myself, when I was in my lack and scarcity at its heaviest, the people who were living these lavish lifestyles and that, they were actually a source of my inspiration. I actually looked at them and said, if they can have it, I can too. So you cannot change everybody's perspective. You just can't do it. And you shouldn't have to live by other people's perspective. So whatever you do with love, without condition, do not do not dull your shine. Do not pinch yourself off from sharing and basking in your manifestations just because it might offend or hurt someone else. That's really important as well. So in my community, if something really good happens to you, and people do it behind the scenes a lot. So thank you for your emails and all your messages and stuff. Not a lot of people comment on my post, but I get it behind the scenes. Thank you for sharing the success that comes to you after a session with me. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. I know it's hard for me to get back to everybody. Everyone wants sort of like a one-on-one personal relationship with me. And I get that. But I just haven't got time for that type of stuff. I don't mean that in no disrespect. But share it with me. Share it with me. I will celebrate you in the best way that I can. So anyway, so 2026 is a year for falling in love with your life, falling in love with yourself first and foremost. You do have, when it comes to the current energies, I don't know what's happening astrologically, don't do that. But in energy for me, in the collective consciousness, I would say probably over the course of the next 4 to 6 weeks. That's really important. So I'm just going to tap into love because love, it's funny because I think, why do I want to get the true love cards out? But love of self will manifest the love of money, will manifest the love of partnership. And I just heard happily ever after, and I don't really like these words. But let's just get a couple of these loves out. Tend to your own garden. Are you nourishing the weeds? Are you frolicking amongst the weeds? You are a product of your environment. I had a psychic reading done myself the other day, and that energy told me that I'll be reading flowers next year. So for the gardener to come out is actually very symbolic for me. So I don't believe anyone should read tarot for themselves, but I do believe in the power of oracle. So if you are on a healing journey and you want to develop a relationship between you and source, get a pack of oracle cards and start pulling them out consistently for yourself. But just remember, whether it's a canvas you're painting, whether it's a garden you're planting seeds in and you're watering, make sure it is what you want. Time to step into your creativity. This word has come up all week, all week. I used to say to myself all the time, I'm not creative. And then when I actually put the world aside and tapped into myself, I went, actually, yes, I am. I'm actually really creative and I've got great ideas. And yeah, it actually feeds my ADHD because I don't get attached to one specific idea. I'm going to do this thing. I'll show you a quick real life example. Something that come to my awareness over the last couple of weeks is, it started off with an early relationship that I had. They always used to say, oh, Dan, you're such a goner. You're going to do this, you're going to do that, you start that, you don't follow through, you put this out there and you don't do that. And I actually developed a belief system that there's something wrong with me, that there's, whatever. But Spirit always said no, because it's energy. Why keep following through and pushing through with something that doesn't bring you joy and passion and all that sort of stuff? Because what you started here only just builds momentum into something else, into bigger, into better, into better, into better. And then you'll find your thing. My thing for 2026 is to be the best damn spiritualist, coach, mentor, and psychic reader that I can be. What is it for you? What is it for you? What do you want to create? Do you want to create? I want to show you something, actually. My beautiful niece gave me this for my Christmas present. And she herself was saying, oh, I'm not usually very creative, but I've just come up with this idea. Oh, shoot. See how excited I get? I go, I need it. Can you still hear me? Yeah, so that. And look at the beautiful thing she gave me for Christmas. Look at the creativity in that. It's me, my brother, my nana, and my mum. Obviously, 3 are now in their heavenly little pod up there. But how beautiful is that? And she wrote under it, there are special people in our lives who never leave us, even after they're gone. Isn't it amazing? I was so chuffed. I'm going to put that there because I don't want that falling off and breaking. So I'll give her a plug right now to help her along a little bit. If you have a pet, if you have family pictures, or if you have anything that you would love memorabilized, hit me up and I'll pass on that information. But look at that. It's just I've got to get it out of my heart space. I'm going to cry. It's so easy for me to cry now, and I used to be such a hard nut. So get creative. Anyway, so if you're just starting out, maybe you just want to go and date yourself for a little bit. Take yourself out on dates, do stuff by yourself, just get that life force energy back. Some people will actually physically go out and start dating. Just be careful of dating online. I'm like dating sites and stuff. I'm a firm believer, energetic-wise, is that most people aren't there for a date. They shouldn't be on there for a date. They should be getting therapy. But like always attracts like. I know there's success stories. I've had people say to me, but I found the love of my life on married.com or whatever. And I go, well, that's cool because that's alignment. But maybe it's time to step out and do things a little organically. Yes, absolutely. Look at that. Self-respect. It's coming down. Self-respect, morals, values, boundaries. Set them now. Set them now. And do not say yes to things that don't match that frequency in you. And stop making excuses for people's shitty behaviour. Don't make excuses for anybody else. And especially of all, don't make excuses for yourself. Oh, I did that because this and I did that. Sometimes understanding that's a different energy. I did that because of that happening in my life, but I plan to fix it. That's a different energy. But if people are if you're making an excuse for yourself, I can't do that because I've got no money. Crap. If I can do it with no money back in the day, so can you. I can't do that because of this, and I can't do that because, Daddy told me I wasn't good enough or whatever. You need to sort that shit out now. Sort it out now. Because it's about resolving the conflict. So I need to know that if you have been in severe conflict, whether internal conflict, whether with conflict outside of yourself or anything, you're your own sovereign being. You need to get yourself out of it. It's going to be solved for you anyway. Do you want the solution to be deliberate and in your favour? Or does it have to be resolved in a chaotic and conflicting way? Find your own resolution. Find your own resolution. Let's quickly get some spirit. I know this is going long, but this is my last live for 2026. 25. Huh? Oh, I'm not even in this timeline. So thank you all so much for supporting me, for investing your time and energy in me, for everything, from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of the heart of my children. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I love. And what you do actually helps me put the roof over my head and keep the food on my table and yeah, helps me keep this going. So I want to thank you all so much. Now I'm getting teary. Oh, God. Anyway, let's go. All right, so we got the humpback whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument or listening. So get into the music. The song that Spirit wants you to listen to moving forward is Winds of Change by Scorpion, because that will put you in the energetic frequency of receiving either a message from them in your own way, but we are in the winds of change, and I want it to be towards your dharma, not your karma. We've got the walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. So once again, are you part of the government are doing things to us and we've got to prepare our energy for injustice and war and battle and stuff like that? Or are you going to pinch yourself off because you were treated certain ways in your past by certain people and individuals and stuff? Or are you going to choose the bright side? Are you going to choose to be the apprentice? Are you going to choose to say, you know what, my life, my rules. If you don't like it, that's okay. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. But I do it with love and unconditioned because you've got your own lessons to learn. I'm moving here. I'm moving here. Which pick a lane. This will help you resolve any form of conflict you got within yourself. And then we've got Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. We've got the Strength card before as well. A lot of you underestimate yourselves. A lot of you underestimate yourselves. All right, Practical Magic. Let's get a card from Practical Magic. This is to help activate your Law of Attraction journey. Let's see what comes out here. That one wants to come out. Slow down. Infinite symbol. Stop chasing your tail. Stop chasing approval and the opinions of others. Get connected to your faith, whatever it is. Most of all, I just have faith in yourself and know that you are strong enough. Some of you need to speak your truth because every time I tap into this energy, my throat chakra wants to close up. There's a balancing out here. This is the balancing out of the head and the heart and the emotion. Whatever this is, have some respect for yourself. Do not settle for sloppy seconds. Do not settle for less than you deserve. It's not a year for it. Dance! I don't know whether you'd be following along at home, but I'm like doing my dance process. And that's how I show myself self-respect. So, so watch this space. Watch this space. Like, I love this bit. See, even though I'm getting it for you, dance and music. Start shifting that energy. Some of you, if you're coming out of trauma, somatic dance, somatic movement, whatever it is. But you're being asked right now just to slow down. We've got the Hermit as well. I need another one of these. These are exciting. Liking and loving emotional side of you now. Oh, thanks, Denise. I'm getting there. Vaporize. You need to release anything that is no longer aligned with your frequency. Do it with love. Cord cutting. If I have time tomorrow, no, I won't promise anything. I feel like they're telling me to do something for you, especially when it comes to like the cord cutting and the energy stuff. Look, silence, slow down. Come back to self, vaporize, let what is no longer for your highest good vaporize into the sunset. Release attachment, cut the cords. Do so because it's you respecting yourself. You're about to start a whole new journey, my friends. Life's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And you're going to make it hard, difficult, desensitizing for you, or you're going to make it fun and make it sensual and make it frisky and make it fun and make it abundant and make it joyful and make it everything that you want it to be. So when people are standing at your grave one day, when you make your transition to non-physical and go back home, when they're standing at saying your eulogy, what are they going to say about you? That's a scary thing that I used to kick myself up the arse back in the day. If my children, especially my children or my family, were standing at my funeral saying their eulogy about me, what would I say? What would they be saying about me? Oh, she had such a horrible, unhealthy life, but, she did the best she could and, that scares me. That scares me. I want people to stand at my grave and say, Dan did everything with 110% effort, 110% love. She didn't back down from the fight, but she showed self-love, self-respect. She did towards others what she wanted done to her. That's the story. You need to create your new story because it's about the journey. It's about the windscreen now, not the rear vision mirror. Yep. Rest, come back to your now. We can't. What do I do, Dan? What do I do? Yes, book in for a reading because I can help alchemize your energy. I can help give you the spirit-led solution to your issue and help transmute and alchemize some of that energy. But at the end of the day, we've got come back to your now. We've got rest. We've got slow down. We've got silence. And maybe you just need to dance and get into some music. What you do with this information now, I love you all, but what you do with it now is none of my business. These are all the lessons I'm writing down at the moment, but I'll share moving forward. All right, let's close this off. Let's close this off with a beautiful message from the Light Worker Oracle, because a lot of you that I see here are stepping into the light. But you can't be the light if you're focused on the dark, or you're hanging around dark, or you are easily energetically manipulated. You can't make this shit up, seriously. I love you. Life path. And I'm yelling because the energy of this is amazing. Life path. Oh, wrong way. Rebirth. Life path, rebirth, journey, you moving forward towards love, towards manifestation, towards abundance, towards bigger, better places that are conducive. You will be a product of your environment, but at the moment you're the gardener. You're just placing the seeds. Don't push shit uphill. Don't chase your tail right now. We are creators of our own reality. The thoughts that we think, the feelings that we have, the inspired action we put into our life, that's what's going to create your outcomes. Not because your brother said this, not because your sister said that, not because that spiritualist said that, not because that psychic said that, not because of anything else. This is all you, baby. So stop blaming the world for where you are right now and the people that helped to get you there. Tend to your own garden. Tend to your own garden. Create your own life map, your own life path. Obviously, taking a week off, but if you get into some sort of alignment over the next week and you decide, you know what, hell yeah, Dan, teach me your ways. Show me how easy it can be. I need basically a step-by-step way to do what it is that you do or whatever. Hang around. I will facilitate this for you. I'll be your cheerleader. I'll be your number one fan. But I'll also kick you up the arse if you need it as well. With love. With love. All right. So I hope that all made sense. I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it. Everything's going to be working out for us. It's all up to you now. It's all up to you and what you do with your life. Me, I'm over here. I'm building my empire. I'm falling in love with life again. I'm opening myself up to new adventures, new connections. People who actually embody what they do, who they are. Transparency, authenticity. I offer that to the world. I deserve it back. So, and I will get it because I'm a magnet. And that's the energy that Spirit would love for you to get your energy into right now. What I want wants me to, and everything's always working out for me. So, yeah. And people do. They look at me and go, gosh, she's greedy. Oh, gosh, gosh, she thinks she's so good and all that ego stuff. No. I just know that I'm an extension of positive source energy. I come here for my own journey. I come here to experience joy and passion and life and abundance and fun and all that sort of stuff. And I understand about contrast. Sometimes unwanted things happen. So you can sort of go, oh, okay, that's an unwanted thing. What is it that I do want now? Oh, I want this and I want that and I want this and I want that, and then jumping into that. And that's what my goal is to help you do as well. So nothing's ever going wrong. Everything's going right. And I think everybody should also respect everyone else's processes and journeys as well. I really do. So yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm done. That was big. That was long. That was, yeah. Thanks so much, Kitty Kitty. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too. I really, really appreciate it. I love you. I love you all. Seriously, so much. You have no idea. No idea. All right, guys, I'm going to go now. My tummy's going to growl. But is there... Hey, Snow. Snow, come here. Anyway, I love you all so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Have an absolute amazing New Year. And if you don't want to get out of touch, follow all my social medias or do whatever you need to do. And yeah, if you are spending this Christmas alone, set up a carpet picnic or something. Do something nice for yourself. Go and join other community groups that are creating places where you don't have to feel alone. So Merry Christmas, everyone. I can't believe we're in 2026. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. See you guys. Bye.